Alrighty, my friends. We'll be back in a few. You're going to take a shower and brush your teeth. Oh, alright. Sounds like almost bedtime for you. Okay, so let's go get the station built. Because I got the computers. I can now build the station over here. This will be the nitrogen pump 1. I don't know if I'll need a nitrogen pump 2 or not. Okay. So there. Fluid. We're going to come from the... What direction do we want to come from here? Looks like the left is where we're going to want to come from. So I don't have to... Well... Is the nitrogen down on the ground or is it up top here somewhere? Let me find out. If it's down on the ground. I might not want to pump it up to this area up here. Is that it? Am I looking straight at it? Yeah, okay, that is way far down there. Okay, looks like I'm going to want to bring it all the way... Yeah, okay. I only want to pump it... Actually, I don't have to pump it at all. What am I talking about? I don't have to pump it at all. But I still feel like I'm going to want to bring it down there and just have really long pipes up to this side. So fluid freight platform, load on the right. 1, 2. We're going to do 4, but I don't know if I'm actually going to do all 4. Use all 4 here. And why did you swap? Why do you do this, game? Why do you swap? I don't know why it alternates these guys. I wish it wouldn't do that. Amped, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that, my friend. Okay. And we're going to load on the right. We want to bypass on the left. Even though we probably don't need a bypass if I'm going to keep this as an enclosed loop. But who knows, maybe at some point I will want to make it a loop that other trains can come onto. Okay. It's only 1 p.m. You're heading to the doctor and take mom out for her birthday in 2 hours. You brush your teeth and shower before that, huh? Maybe I'm just weird in that I only do those things at night before I go to bed and in the morning right after I get out of bed. Well, the brushing the teeth part. I only shower once a day. Which is... I don't know if that's an American thing, because I heard that from other people, showering every day is not even really needed or something. I don't know. I just don't feel good if I don't take one shower every day. Let's go somewhere about right here. That plugs in. And that plugs into there, please. Very nice. But how very cleanliness of you. How very cleanliness of you. Okay, we're gonna go up to... Oops. Let me do this. You woke up and hopped on my stream. You didn't get up early enough to shower and stuff. Ah, okay. Cool. Alright, what do we got here? We got right in the middle here, and this is where it'll merge back up. So, let me figure out the loop to get back onto this, actually. If I'm going to have piping on this guy... Autosave. I actually don't need power lines going down this for the pumps. However, I'm going to put power lines down this because that will allow me to elevator my way back up and down the thing. So let's do that. So this guy will be here. And we get power lines from here to here. And we'll have a pipeline that goes like this. 5EE. about like that to that. So that gives me an idea what we need to go around with our loop. So there we go. That's what we're going to go around with. Once these things merge back, let me get the merger figured out here. Merge and then loop it around. So maybe washing hair frequency you heard that from? Technically, you should only wash your hair once it becomes visibly greasy, and that's different for different people. Okay, maybe that's what it was. Yeah. I haven't had to wash my hair in so long that I forgot the details of what you should do hair washing wise. Not that I don't wash my hair, I just don't have much to wash. Wash my hair? You mean wash my scalp? Yes, I wash my scalp. Every day, even. There we go, that should work. That should work. You rarely wash your hair, and it seems pretty healthy. Whoops, that is not correct. Another benefit of my high testosterone baldness levels. Only wash my hair. I mean, I don't have to wash anything. I have nothing to wash, okay? Alright, let's see. So, let's figure this out. We turn from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. 2, 3. An extra guy somewhere around here. And we'll do a loop here. And no, I'm not bitter about it. Why do you ask? What do you mean I'm yelling? I don't know what you mean. Let's see here. You do, however, wash your hands a lot. I'm the same way. I hate having hands that feel dirty. 1, 2, 3. I could never, ever, ever. 1, 2, 3. I could never, ever, ever be anybody who gets grease on their hands a lot. Basically, a car mechanic. 1, 2. Basically, any type of mechanic. I could never be that. I could never do that. Somewhere over here is where that's gonna mirror. Somewhere like that. Okay. Car mechanic, or I don't know who else gets grease on their hands. Do chefs get grease on your hands? I don't know. Not really. Okay, that looks good. So I can get rid of these guys. We started on the rum. No worries. Yeah, I'm guessing chefs and cooks don't have to worry that much about that kind of stuff. Alright, so let me give myself a place to walk across here so I can figure out how I'm going to do this. Basically, the edge of it is here. This will be the end of the line. The end of the line right there. And I need it to hook up into this. Will this work? That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Okay. Not perfectly even, but I'm gonna be okay with that. I guess I'll put concrete under this just so it doesn't look so goofy. Look a little less goofiness here. Kind of like that. That'll be fine. Okay. Very cool. So this will be our closed loop here. And probably the only signals I'll use will be the signals on the station itself here. The block signal, so it's its own block. And then we take out all other signals, I believe. This. Well, maybe I'll have a signal for the bypass. I'll have to see if that works. So we put a block here. So this is all its own block. I did not connect. How did I not connect that? That's weird. There we go. And then I will do a little block for the bypass itself. There we go. So hopefully that will work with a loop once I remove the block signals all along the down ramp. Let's get the nitrogen going over here. See how much nitrogen we can get. Before I do that, let's do like we do with the oil, where we get the pipes set up here. The walls and all that. There's some pretty gross cleaning jobs in the kitchen. But you're never too far away from a hand wash basin. True. I guess I did have to do some dishwashing jobs way back when I was a pizza delivery driver. I did have to, when you're not delivering pizzas as a pizza delivery driver, usually you're in the back just spraying down dishes, pans, and throwing them in the big power washer thing. So I did do that. But I don't remember that being too greasy, because you just, you know, spray your hands down. You're washing your hands as you wash the dishes. Okay. So that works. Let's get each one of these walls set up here. So that would be this guy, this guy, this guy. I need more of these iron plates soon. This guy, this guy, this guy. Let's get the power lines on these guys. You across to about here. There. And there's good. Let's go pull our train into the station so I can grab materials from it as needed. Pot wash, is that what you call it? Pot wash? Oh, you wash pots. Yeah, well, at a pizza place you wash pans. So yeah, you probably do a lot of pot washing as a person who cooks actual food and not just a, you know, place that makes only pizzas. I worked at Pizza Hut for, gosh, how long was I there? Was I only there a year? I swear, a lot of my jobs, I felt like I was there like 5 years, and I was probably there a year to 2 years at most. I've had so many jobs where I was only at that job for like just under 2 years, and I completely lose track of, you know, that whole thing where I don't keep track of time very well. Let me see. That's what I'm looking for. Anything else I need? If I'm gonna make these things, this, and let's say I can actually see how many of those we're gonna make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's get one more stack of motors. One more stack of motors. Should have those. Yep, there we go. Copper sheets, plastic. Okay, that's all good. It's always been called pot wash. Getting experience of lots of different jobs good for life experience. Yeah. Depends on the job, but I'd mostly agree with that. I had a job where I was a waiter for one summer. I don't know that I learned much of anything at all except that being a waiter sucks. Which I guess is life experience. Useful life experience? Debatable, but true, I did learn about how to wait tables and how crappy people tip. Although tipping's its own discussion when talking to people who are over on the other side of the pond, I think. Because in some areas over there, I think tipping's just not part of the culture. I think a lot of Asian cultures, tipping's not really a thing, I think, maybe. I should get more cables before I go down, too. Whereas in the US, if you don't tip your waiter or waitress, you're basically making it so they're not making ends meet or whatever. Did I learn respect for waiters? I mean, I feel like I have a decent, healthy respect for most professions. But I absolutely have more respect for waiters than I would have if I had not done that job, for sure. Alright, so let me get the, we'll get the pipes set up here too as well. 5EE. So should be, I think it's about like that, if I'm not mistaken. Let me not get the full piping for the last one, because there might not be enough nitrogen to do all 4 of these guys. So let me just get one of these set up. And then we'll go figure out how much nitrogen we have access to, because I need 2,400 if I want to do the 600 times 4 that I'm planning on doing from this guy. Let's do that. Let me go get more cables like I was talking about. Cables. Did I really? Okay, I was gonna say, I thought I put more cables in here. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's finish this pipe and then let's go over, take a big power line to the nitrogen to figure out where we're gonna, how much we're gonna have access to. With a bunch of, there's a bunch of pures. I have a feeling we'll be able to fill up guaranteed 2, maybe 3. Outside chance we can fill up all 4 of these fluid things from this one extractor guy we have. This
subscribing
power line, we're going out to this way. Oh, Elron, thank you for the tier 1 20 months of subbage, my friend. That's awesome. Appreciate the continued rant. What is happening? Why does my guy keep... I swear, they need to make the change where water does not make you they need to make it so you can build in water. It's just so annoying that they make you go over water, but then when you're trying to build through water, your build thing goes away. It's so freaking annoying. That is such an annoying thing in the game. My streaming has been very satisfactory for the whole 20 months. Keep hitting the right notes, man. Wow, double puns. We have a singing pun and a satisfactory pun. I think Pieboy's gonna allow it. You never want to work in food service? Pieboy says it has its advantages. Free mental breakdowns and page stress management. Cool. Cool. You think you can allow both of those? Punapalooza. There we go. Very nice. Autosave. Oh man, we have less than 100 of the last phase 4 things to build, man. Oh, these little things are cool. Little, like, clam pods. I don't know what you'd call that. Alright, so we got a resource well pressurizer. And how much do we have access to? 780. 2,400 is what we would need to make this be our only station. What am I looking for? Oh, that's cool. That sound. And then all of a sudden starts spitting stuff out. This is fracking. The animation's really cool on that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1950. So close. 600 times 3 is 1800. So I fill up 3 and part of 1 here. And if I... Man, this would like completely overfill it over here. Is there anything else close that I can just get a small supplemental amount of nitrogen? Doesn't look like it. Nitrogen's pretty few and far between in the nodes. One way down there. That's all pure. You know what? If I had gone to that one, I bet that would be a full 2400 there. 7 pure nodes. That's okay. That is okay. Let's place the all the extractors. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So, I know we have 3 full pipes worth in here. Maybe I don't take... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to only take the 3 full pipes. So I'll have the 4th car back be an empty track. So we'll just fill 4 pipes and we should have time in our last hour and a half to go set up 1 supplemental station to fill up just 1 final track over there. So to do that, where's our pipe stuff? What are you? You are a pure. So you do 300 a minute. So I can do this guy to there. Now we do stackables. Actually, it's going to be easy. I did not want to do that. It's going to be easier if I set the stackables for... Well, no, I don't know how far they can go. So 1, 2. So this is how we'll stack them. So a second pure will be 300. There we go. So if I do that... This should be our first 600 a minute pipe, and then we stack poles on top of each of these guys. So that's what I'm going to do here. Oh, it's so annoying. Okay. Try to avoid the clipping. Go. Beat a miss. One more. Okay. So that guy will be brought over to this guy up here. And this horizontal to vertical. Make it look decently decent. Decently decent. Right there. Okay. And from there I can do the other 2 guys. So we're gonna do stackables on each of these guys. So 1, 2. Oh, I can't walk through here. There's an invisible wall. I hate invisible walls in games. I hate them. Bug. I call bug. Total bug there. There. One, two. Another quality of life thing I'd love for them to add sometime is being able to put stackable pipeline supports and conveyor belt supports on top of whatever these ones are called, just the actual supports themselves. I feel like that should be in the game. I wonder if there's a mod for that. Maybe next time I play, I actually start looking at Satisfactory mods that are quality of life things that I whine about all the time that just fix those things. So this should be the last one here. And are you just full already? You are, yeah, 600 a minute. I love not having to put pumps on these things, it's great. Alright, so you are normal and pure. And pure. So 2 pures I can combine. This. So those 2 pures should give us 600 a minute in here. There's that guy. And that one was a normal. You're a pure. You're pure. And these... So we have 1 normal that's extra, basically, over here. Okay. Let me rebuild this guy. To be looking this direction. There we go. Let's do it this way. Going this way. This. And... this. Okay. So that should be 3 pipes at 600 a minute. Alright. I believe that is correct. Technically correct, the best type of correct. This guy here. Nice clean stacked pipes here, looks great. Bam. Bam. That. That. That guy. That guy. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. There. There. I wonder if I'll need to go pick up more pipes before I do this last one. Although it's only going to be a single pipe at the last one, so it should be fine. Good, that one. Thankfully that one where I wanted it to go. Invisible wall. Work around the invisible wall. There we go. Alright, so let's set up these guys now. So that'll be 5E and this guy here. Line it up with the ones over to the right of us, about there. And about there. Horizontal to vertical. There. 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 And there. Looks clean, man. Looks clean. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. Okay, this guy over here. This guy right here. Very nice. Man, this has been one long project. Once this is done, I'm going to be so happy, and then we're going to be done with the game currently. All this work. Although we'll say, because of the supplemental stuff for Phase 4, we have been using some of the material, so it hasn't been like a complete, like, waste of time to do all this or something. This is future Rand will love all this work we did. So I should see nitrogen filling up on all these guys here. 600 a minute should go up to. Looks good. Looks good. And there we go. Filling up right there. Okay. So we actually want to remove this food freight platform. This needs to be an empty platform. There we go. So that should be good. And I can actually start telling my nitrogen... Well, okay, I need to figure out the closed loop. That's the last thing we need to do here. So, in order to do that, let's take our train back up. I have these are all the signals I should have over here. I should have no signals on the actual rest of the loop, I think. Even these signals I think might not be needed, but I just want them to be there. And then we take out the signals that I put up on this ramp. So this is all one big loop. Although it might be fine, the ones I did up there already. They might be okay, but... I didn't name that. I didn't actually name that station. Oh, and there was something I wanted to do with this. I'm gonna have a hard time moving that train since I stopped right at the top there. I wanted to set up a really nice, clean junction here if I can. Kind of like what Stellaris set up before. So in order to do that, I think I actually need to change this up. No, this is actually set up exactly right. So, it needs to be in here. It needs to be this guy right here. You're back. Did you hear your name? You did. You're gonna head out in. All right, you have a great night. I want to set up a clean, that triad looking thing that you had set up that one time. So... basically, freaking autosave. Gonna wait for autosave. It's actually not lined up perfectly with where my ramp going down is, but we can connect to that. Basically, the middle is right here. I want to see where it would be straight. Right along here. Or maybe would that not work? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. How did you have that nice... I'm trying to visualize something here. Let me see if I can... Let me build a big open platform to visualize what I'm trying to do here. You had that really clean 3-point junction thing that I'm trying to replicate. So if I had a guy... I feel like I'm going to even need more space for this, but let me go like right here. I had a guy here, and I wanted to... Well, I needed to be lined up with a block here, so like right here. Visualize how I want this to look. Yep, I need more space. Probably need something like a 9x9 block or something like that for what I'm trying to figure out here. So from here, we had this go 2 different directions. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We have that. And then from here, we go 1, 2, 3. Let me see the picture. Yep, that's the one. Trying to replicate that. And I think what I'm doing is correct. I would just need to have a bit of a straightaway. And have these 2 pieces connect, I think. And I'd have this guy go over to this. And I think that's kind of what you have. I don't know if this is a suitable place to use this, but it looks so good I want to see if I can. What's the half moon in the center of my screen? Half moon in the center of my screen. Oh, there's a hand in the center of my screen. Why is that there? Or maybe that's... No, that's something on my other thing. Half moon in the center of my screen. I don't see it. Oh, yep, it is my mic. There it is. It was hidden by the gun. I must have bumped it earlier. So yeah, something like that looks similar to what you did. Can I use this here? I think I can. Basically, yes, I think I can. We have the... What we need was one to go off here, and then it would come straight back onto here. That's what we'd want. So, makes it a little awkward with where I have the rail already, but I'm gonna use that because I like it. I'm gonna steal this from you, Stellaris. You thought you were going crazy? That's that thing there. Sorry. That would be this guy here going 1, 2, 3, and then over this way. This. I'm just going to have to connect it to that thing, but that's going to be fine. And then from here, it would connect back into this. There. So this will go off down to there. I just have to remove some tracks here and redo this. Which will kind of curve over, but I think that's fine. Not the super cleanest, but it makes for one clean triangle right there, which I like a lot. I'll need pathing for a section like this. Okay, we can definitely set that up. Alright, something like this. Actually, I think I'm going to have to go over... Let's make this curve clean as well. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. So actually, I'm going to do it. I'm going to have this go down a little bit further. Which kind of bee can give milk? Boo bees. I get it. 1, 2, 3, and then in the middle here, something like this. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. And then from here, we ramp down. And we should be able to plug into that pretty well. Yeah, this will work fine. This will work fine. It'll look like I planned it, I promise. Probably won't actually look like that, but it's fine. Should be able to plug into there pretty well. Boo bees. Sounds like a great joke from 3rd grade or something. Alright, can I plug into this? Yes, I can. There we go. So this will actually be the one track. You're now stuck there. Why is that? Probably because I need a block signal. Maybe this needs to be a path signal? Oh, well, okay, removing that signal does it. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to signal this. So it can go down there and then it comes back up going on there. How are your signals set up there? I see 2 signals on one part. Straight away. It looks like it blocks off entrance path exit block. Entrance path exit block. So this is the entrance to it. So this would be a path. This would be the exit. This would be a block. Is that correct? And then what about this guy? I guess I might not be exactly sure which is the entrance, which is the exit. That's a path. Facing which direction? Going in or out? That way, maybe? Okay, that guy's going. That looks promising. So that would be here, a path. There, a block. Where the flow goes, so path to the exit. Okay. I think I did this right. I think I did this right. We're gonna have to test this. So, in order for my train, I'll have to actually either back it up or just plug in a track that I can... Let me do something here. Let me go like this. Just to get a way to get back on the track here. There. With a block signal right here. Okay. So, the way this should work, nitrogen train leaves the station, goes out this way, goes down, does a loop-de-loop, and comes back up. Let me remove all of these path signals here. This loop needs no signal, oh, block signals, I should say. I believe I need no signals on these guys. What I also didn't do is... I actually need to remove that once I move my train off of it. I need to go name this station. I'm going to name this station. I'm going to go park my train, my supply train. And then I'm going to do a ride with the nitrogen train once to make sure it's working correctly. This is the first time we've done an enclosed loop. And we have some slightly more complicated signalage, not too much set up on here. Oh man, 57 more of those things, whatever they're called. 57 more in a little over an hour. I'll need a dual path signal like you have in your image on the entrance. A dual path signal. Okay. A dual signal. Alright, I'll go try to set that up after I change this. Nitrogen pump 1. Is that right? The other ones are water pump 1 and... Water pump 1, oil pump 1, nitrogen pump 1. Okay, good. Okay, so that should be set up now that I could send the train there once I get mine out of the way. Path on one side, block on the other. Okay, let me see if I can figure out. It looks like it's going 2 different directions. A helium tank burst and blew a door open for someone to walk through. How noble of it. Because it's a noble gas. Yeah, I get it. I mean, you're Pie Boy, so you're going to allow your own jokes, I guess. So, well done. Well done, sir. That's like a banker approving a loan for himself. I feel like there's a little bit of conflict of interest with that. Just a little bit. My station might be an issue, though, depending on the flow of the loop. That's why I want to do a test run where I ride the train and see if it works or not. Joke feels bad. It doesn't feel bad. Don't lie, Pie Boy. It doesn't feel bad. Alright, let's see. So I need a double path on one side and block on the other. Which one? Is it the one where it enters and exits? So I currently have a path there. Does that mean I need a block going this direction? Is that correct? So that blocks the entire... This whole thing is on its own block. I see green lights. So this guy is a path. This guy's... Oh, that turned this into something different. What is this called? Oh, wait, no, I just haven't looked at a path from the back before. Well, that's weird. The symbol's not on it. Weird. Okay. I think that looks like yours. Very interesting. I've never seen it look like that before. Okay, so I'm going to move my train down to its parked position. I'm going to run back up to the... Well, actually, you know what I could do? I could probably leave it parked here. If I just delete this track. Problem is it's parked on that track, so... I don't think I can do that. Because I'm doing bi-directional on that entrance. Cool. This game isn't bad, but it isn't good either. It's simply satisfactory. Great. Alright, just to make sure, I'm going to move this train off of this and remove this track. So it's going to take a little bit of time, like 5 minutes to go park this train, then run back over here. But I want to make sure I'm cleanly set up here. Alright, it's going to take a lot of power to get up here. Alright. Pie Boy can always allow that. Any pun using the word satisfactory you will always allow. To be fair, I'm playing a game where the name is a pun. I know, I know. I know, I wish I wasn't. Today is actually probably the last day we play this pun-tastic game. I think today is actually the last day we play it. Because I have planned everything out well enough that it looks like we are going to be able to finish everything I want to do in this playthrough. You're getting some fresh screenshots of your favorite intersections you have so far. Nice. Then Baba is you. Don't remind him. No, it's going to be Into the Breach, which I feel like is pretty ripe for puns as well, since you can breach in FTL. I'm pretty sure I pun in FTL using the title of Subset's other game all the time. One other game you've been enjoying a lot, so much you backed on Kickstarter, is Backpack Hero. You think I'd like that one? Is it on Steam or no? Is it like an early access Steam thing? I had another game somebody recommended to me that looked pretty interesting. It was like an RTS game that's coming out later this year that I think we were talking about yesterday. I followed it on Steam so that I can... Apparently it's already out on Epic Games, or maybe the early access is on Epic Games. It just early access released a couple weeks ago. If you want to give me the Steam page link on a private message, I'll check it out later. You have Backpack Hero on your wish list. It's a roguelike inventory management game, super original. Every character has its own play style. For once, you agree that it's worth a look out. Okay. If any of you all want to send me the Steam link in private message, whisper. I'll probably check it out tomorrow morning before my stream. Sounds interesting. I will say inventory management doesn't sound fun, but if it's an original game that you all think is actually cool, worth a look for sure. And this is crazy. Every time I'm like riding my train on this and realize there's 10 other trains all running on the same track and none of them are crashing into each other. Feels good. Feels like I've really made progress on this Satisfactory playthrough. I have made satisfactory progress. Hey, I did it too. I did it too, everybody. Oh god. Third character can get nuts thinky at times, and there's more characters planned, 2 or 3 if you recall. Interesting. All right, let's go do a will you allow that pun, Pie Boy? Is that allowed? You'll allow it, don't worry. Thanks. At least it's not like only the streamer is not allowed to do it, so I get to participate as well. Great. Participate in something I hate. Wonderful. Just kidding, I don't hate puns. They're just puns. They just make me go. It's like eating something sour. It's like, I mean, it's not a bad experience. It's just it makes my face do this. Just makes my face do this. Which is probably the face Zombie Shop makes every time he sees all this crappy spaghetti. I mean, this don't get upset, eat spaghetti. There, I did it first, Pie Boy. Taking away all of Pie Boy's lines today. You sent a DM with a Steam page leak? Nice, awesome. You wonder if they'll ever join forces and make Satisfactorio. How about Satisfactorio not included? Alright. Those all sound like amazing games. I would probably play all of those. You know, it's like songs when they have song mashups. It's a video game mashup. Alright, so I'm going to deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. I'm going to leave this. This is an example of that 3-way signal that I like. That we totally stole from Stellaris. There we go. And then we get rid of... I'll leave this ramp. Alright. So this should be an enclosed loop with a 2-way signal. So let's go to our nitrogen train. Right here. Currently parked at nitrogen 1. Train menu. Timetable. Nitrogen pump 1. Save changes. Cancel docking. Path is invalid. Oh, that was probably because the train was in the way. Alright, we're gonna ride this. Come on, ride the train. The choo-choo, ride it. So it should go left. Nice. We are now on a closed loop. No other train should go on this. You sent the Steam page link too? Alright, well I'll have like 5 messages with the same game. I'll be like, man, I better check this game out. Satisfactorio craft not included. Dyson Satisfactorio program. Jesus. Alright. So he goes into the station. We should have 3 full nitrogen tanks to pick up. And then hopefully we'll get back and deliver it. If only I had a conductor's hat to wear for this game. I know. I have a top hat, which is, you know, kind of steampunkish, which... Steampunk? Steam engine train? Kind of. Seeing Ram play the game made you install again and try it again. Dyson Sphere, Satisfactory, or Factorio? Which of those? Wow, that is 5 links. Oh, okay. You got some good pictures of all your different intercept. Whoa, you have like a corkscrew? Wow. Whoa, those are some crazy. Yeah, I like this, the one where it's like 3 different ones all connected. Signaling problem. Signaling problem. Do you think it's all these signals I have in this thing? You load up Satisfactory, such a good game. You kind of did call my stations might mess it up. Let me see if like removing that does anything. No. How about that? He honked, okay. Satisfactory. How about that? No, that. This will mean there's no signals on this entire block. Okay, that works. I don't know if no block signals here are going to make it impossible to bypass now, but if I only have 1 train, it won't be an issue. Woo! Let's do 1 more loop just to make sure that that fixed it. Satisfactory. That's my favorite game. Satisfactory. Would be interesting to determine what is the worst game name ever. Naturally, it would be subjective, but would be interesting to see what people would say it is. Yeah. I wonder which way this is going to choose to come back back in, because it could go down to the water and do a loop. It could go down to the turnaround I've been using. I'm quite interested to see which one it chooses. You have many choices. It could do the entire full loop, which would be the worst, or the longest loop. See where you go. You go right. Slowing down for some reason. Oh, it's gonna do this loop right here. Yes, this is the best loop, actually. The one that the water train uses. Nice. Okay. So I only have 1 station left to do, and that is to fill up the back fluid track of this. We're about to find out if I can get past this guy. We can. Nice. Looking through your Steam list of games, you don't see a game name that is particularly awful. Probably because you wouldn't have bought it if the name was bad. All right. All right, we got one thing left to do. Let me I'm actually gonna not ride this around one more time. I'm just gonna make sure it does its dot. Wait, why aren't you unloading? Oh, I bet you, I'm glad I did this. I bet you I didn't set this to unload. I bet you I forgot to set these to unload. I hope I did all the other ones correctly. These guys, there we go. Yeah, no, it's on unload. Why didn't you unload? Unload? I wonder if I didn't load. Okay, maybe I am doing another loop here. Can I catch him? Well, I mean, those are full. What? Oh, they're freight, not fluid. Okay. Good eye. Good eye. Fluid. 2. Okay, there. And unload. 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 I hope I didn't do that with any others. Beautiful. Hope I didn't mess that up with any of the others. Man, Zombie Shop, you are just eagle eye, man. Eagle eye cherry on this guy. Freight is an F word, it is. Alright, so I said I wasn't going to wait for one more loop. Now I'm going to wait for one more loop to make sure that I didn't break anything by what I just did. Watch for this train to pull out of the station. Should be loading up. Done loading. Turning around. Man, it's a good thing you said that, because I would have ridden that train down there and thought that the other stations were messed up, but... Good stinking eye. I see liquids on all these other 3, so it's oil, water, nitrogen. I'm going to hitch a ride on this guy as he comes back around. He's coming up the ramp now. Fill this in just to make it look a little nicer. Alright. It's like the cowboy catching the horse as he goes by. Jump in! Ha ha! You gonna log out for that, Zombie Shop? You watch the end on the VOD? Alright, you have a great rest of your night, my friend. Only thing we need to do is create one more station to fill up the last nitrogen fluid freight car. I host Silver Bullet away! That's right. So we're going to take our supply train over there. We'll hopefully have enough for everything. Ah, we had to stop. But hey, it means all the brakes are working, all the signals are working, so that's good. And we'll actually now see if we can dock with that guy being in dock, which we were able to pass another one, so it should be good. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with how all these trains have come together. There's definitely things I could do to clean it up, but I'm really happy with how this has come together. I don't know if any of these guys ever used this second straightaway on the right. I feel like none of them do. I feel like they never use the thing on the right. That's one thing I'd want to try to do, try to fix. Is that my first bi-directional intersection? If so, I'm one step closer to mastering trains. It is. It's my first bi-directional train section. Because we don't discriminate around here, lol. Alright. I think we're gonna get 3 unloading. Beautimous! So good! So good. Alright, let's go finish it, man. 31 things for phase 4 to be done. And 1 last station to make. And that will be a great, great finish to this really fun playthrough of Satisfactory. That totally doesn't have any short-term temporary builds in it, as I look at all this temporary build crap everywhere. Let me see, anything I need here before I leave. If I want to make a station, let me just do 1, 2, 3, 4 stations. Make sure we got the stuff on us. Autosave. Looks like we have the stuff we need. Copper for pipes. Plastic for pipes. Looks good. Let me just fill up this to make sure. Plastic down over here. 1, 2. All right, let's go do it. Let's go do the final thing. The final build of this playthrough. It's bittersweet, man. It's bittersweet. We have learned trains this playthrough. We did nuclear power for the first time. We got supercomputers automated, like all the late game stuff that was available. We got a lot of cool, fun, new stuff done this playthrough. Alright, so this final station is going to be somewhere up here. There's not a lot of room up here, so it might be a little bit... I might have to squeeze it in somewhere. Did I just see something flying here? I feel like I saw something flying there. I wonder if, you know, one of the MMOs that I follow that's in development called Ashes of Creation, they just got done doing a big old switchover, well, a couple months ago, swapping over to Unreal Engine 5. I wonder if that's something any other, like, games that are in early access development have thought about doing, like Satisfactory. I assume it's in Unreal Engine 4. Is it? Is this in Unreal Engine 4? I mean, it's a gorgeous game. I wonder if they've ever considered trying to make that swap over. I wonder how hard it is to do a swap over from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5. I know nothing about game development at all, so I have no idea how difficult it'll be. It is in Unreal Engine 4? Yeah. Because some of the things that Unreal Engine 5 can do are pretty incredible. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to a little side area off up here to get out of the way of my other trains while I figure out where the station is going to be. Depends on the braking changes in said engine. Okay. You've been learning to code and you have been working with Unreal 5. Oh, really? That's cool. Wow, learning to code. That sounds like a lot of work. Okay, we go left here. I hope I don't crash into any trains. Although maybe you all hope for it, because it's cool. So we go left here. We slow down. And somewhere up here... There's the yellow slug I haven't gotten. Somewhere up here is going to be where I need to do a station. You know what? I think I'm going to split off and go off the map a little bit up here. So I'm going to back up. I'm going to go off the edge of the map here because I feel like that's the only place I really have a decent amount of room. I'm going to go back before this. I'm going to split off right at this signal is what I'm going to do. I hope I don't block too many trains right now. Okay. So this off this direction, and I assume I can build off there somewhere. Snut from Coffee Stain said they probably won't switch to UE5. Okay, good to know. I was just something I was randomly curious about. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's get a track on here just so I can stop blocking this. Here. What a name, by the way. Snoot? Snut? Snoot? That's a weird name. Where are they from again? Like Sweden or something? Maybe that's a Swedish word or something. I don't know. Sounds like smut, which is in English not a good word. It's like, oh, smuff. Smuff films are like real life films of people being murdered or something horrible. Okay, so let me get a signal here so I can not be blocking this. Or some sort of bad sexual thing, I don't know, movie or something. Sweden/Norway, okay. There we go. You know that for the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, they stuck to version 3, and going to 4 would mean having to basically rewrite all the scripts, yeah. That makes sense. I'm pretty sure you don't do that unless you think it's going to give you a lot of tools that are going to be useful for a lot more, development that you're going to be doing, and you know that you have that the development time is going to leave you space to do that, you know. Okay, looks like this should be green, right? Okay, good. So that gives us space. The nitrogen is forward somewhere, so I think I could just make a station and then have this merge back. So hopefully I can do this. Let's find out if I'm going to have any issue with the game, like, killing me by building out here in this basically edge of the world. We are coming to the end of the game, so we build at the edge of the world. Do this, and then we kind of go off to the left here. I might have to go up to merge. Let's do a bit of a... Let's go like this. See how far up we need to go to merge with these, this track. His handle is bust a nut, so it probably is meant to be dirty. Well, okay then. Well, it's not just me. No wonder it sounded dirty. It is dirty. Reminds me of a Reddit thing I saw where some guy's girlfriend was looking over his shoulder at his, like, Xbox account, and his name was like, you know, it was like Pussy Destroyer or something stupid, and he just started laughing when she read it. She's like, "That's your name? That's your name?" And he was just laughing. It was probably something not that dirty. It was probably more like a funny name or something, but I just don't remember what it was. Okay, can I go through here to merge? Yeah, this should work. This should work. We'll just need to do like a ramp down here. All you see currently is that's a long way down. Oh, you're talking about the edge of the world, yeah. I think Snut is part of the actual name too. He just went with it. Something like 13-year-old the guy thought of it, and yeah, probably. It's probably what it was. All right, let's see if I can get this to merge here. So this, bit of a straightaway. This, perfect. Perfect. This will work. Let's work our way backwards. You know, I bang 6969. People come up with those ridiculous usernames. Like, all right, 13-year-old child in high school. You are so badass with that name. So badass. All right, this is gonna go through the wall a bit, but I'm gonna be okay with that. Or the name, I am very badass. I think I know somebody or I've seen that name as a username somewhere. I am very badass. That is their actual username. Okay, I'm sure you are. Okay. All right, I am very badass. Would you like some macaroni and cheese? Because you are very badass. You need to keep your very badass fed, you know. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. There. People with names like that are upsetting. Why would you want to do that to cats? Totally. What a horrible thing to do to cats. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's totally a horrible thing to do to cats. One of your train just kidnapped you on the front end when you jumped and you weren't paying attention. How does a train kidnap you? Not sure how that works. It's going to be a pretty tall ramp to get up, but again, with our double engines, this should be fine. Let's see. 1, 2. I wonder if I can do a curve in the middle of our 3x3 turn. Let's try it. One, 2. It's pretty good, actually. Yeah, that works. My train expertise continues to grow. This is not even my final form. All right, so this will be the exit. I want to put a bypass around it, so somewhere around right here should be good. The intersection I used as a reference earlier looks a lot different now. You no longer have the spaghetti in the background, and there are 3 different train hubs instead. It's 4 hubs. Wow. That's cool. That's really cool. Looking really good with your builds, Stellaris. I like it. You are the one who inspired me to do this whole train build, so thank you for your inspiration, sir. I thank you for the inspiration. 1, and then we do 3 empties. 1, 2, 3, and then we do a fluid platform on the left. Beautiful. Wow, perfect. And let's go around here. We'll do a bypass on this side in case we need it. Go. And let me try to space this out in such a way that I can hit the bypass cleanly the first try. So maybe about right there. Plug that in there. Let's actually put the straightaway first. It's always easier to do that. Maybe next time you could teach me how to do corkscrew tracks, eh? Okay. Beautiful. First try. First try. And I'll just, again, so we don't have too many floating tracks. Okay. Have this go to the end over here. Definitely gotten faster at creating all these stations and stuff. Beautiful. First try. First try. We're on a streak with our rail tracks things. That looks good. We rename this to Nitrogen Pump 2. Get some block signals. Satisfactory Roller Coaster Tycoon, you know it. Autosave. Uh-oh, 7 more and phase 4 is done. I wonder if I need... well, I'm nowhere close to it. I wonder if being next to the space elevator as Phase 4 gets completed, does anything. I would guess not yet, would be my guess. That. That. And that. Okay, so let's go actually get the nitrogen stuff. Do I want to take my train over there? I guess I probably do. If you had another thing to complain about with the track lane changers, is the side of the track they appear on, even if a train doesn't head in that direction. Alright, so we're going to park up here on this ledge, because this is actually where the nitrogen is, right up here. Oh, I do need to place a couple more block signals up here. I don't need to, but I want to, because I like to do that. Okay. 5 more. I'm doing a countdown of the Phase 4 stuff at the top left of the screen I'm looking at. Production... Pressurizer. I need cables. Let me do this thing again. I probably only need 2 pures, right? Yeah, so 1, 1, 2. That's all we're going to do, so I just need some motors for that. Oh, where am I going? My stuff's right over here. 4 more! Okay. Motors. Bam. That. Okay, so this guy. What am I thinking? Okay, I did need motors, but I need copper cables. Please tell me I have copper. Yes, beautiful. Copper wire, I should say. Okay, pressurizer. I need power lines. 3 more! Pipes are going to go over this way too. Okay, get this guy down right over here. And it's going to be pumped over to here, so... You know what? Just to make my life easy, let's do that. That way I'll have a place for the pipe to go. 2 more! Alright, so that's where it's gonna go. It's like the slowest New Year's Eve countdown ever. 2. 1 minute later. 1. Come on. Come on. 3998. Come on. It's a historical event. Stay on target. 1. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. 2 pures. Where's a pure? You're a pure. You're pure. Actually, I think these are all pures, aren't they? No, there are a couple non-pures. And... Come on, Phase 4, you can do it. I believe in you. It's probably still building and on its way over now on the belt. Come on, you can do it. 4,000, Phase 4, done. That's a GG cookie time, my friends. GG cookie time. We have beat Satisfactory, whatever version we are in. Just take a normal New Year's countdown recording and slow it to 1/60th speed. Oh, I'm supposed to overclock you though. Actually, Yeah, let's overclock it. Eventually I might want to get, well, 600 divided by 120. Are there 5 pures here? There are exactly 5 pures. So we're going to just get all 5 pures. It'll be less power used. So you're pure. You're normal. You're pure. You're pure, so that means you should be normal. Okay, right. There we go. So this is actually less power usage, which is semi-vaguely important. Alright, let's have them all come together right now over me over here. So 120 plus your 120 will be 240. And then we'll do a junction with a Mark 1 pipe here going to the junction, and we'll do the Mark 2 starting right here. And Mark 1, and then one more junction here with a Mark 1 leading to that, and that should be exactly 600 a minute here. The chunky junction. Conjunction, chunky junction. I don't remember what the song is for conjunction junction. That, what was that, like a, you know, educational Saturday morning cartoon from the 90s? Anybody remember Conjunction Junction? Oh yeah, Conjunction Junction, what's your function? Something like that. Yeah, what's your function? That's what it was. You might be old if you know what that is. You might just be old. Alright, let's see if I can do this without falling. Oh, okay. Well, we're on the edge of the map where they haven't finished all their texture collision, I guess. Horizontal to vertical. It really doesn't fit there. Okay, if I go back a little bit further, will it? Okay. This guy, yes it will. Perfect. There. There it is, 600 a minute. That was from Schoolhouse Rock. Ah, you still show that to the students even now, especially younger ones who aren't as judgmental to the older animation. Nice. That's funny. There it is, man. That is, I think that's done. I think we have every train being supplied at four freight cars. At max or close to max what the belt or pipe can handle. There's, I think, 2 or 3 where we didn't have the source. The source wasn't. We didn't have enough at the source. One of the oil ones is not at the full 600. It's like 450, and I think a copper or a something else is slightly under max. But we have a whole crap ton of resources being brought to all of our trains. This is awesome. I'm gonna take this back home and park it, and we're gonna turn in this phase 4 and say GG, finished, really fun, successful, productive, learned a lot, satisfactory playthrough, man. It has been a satisfactory playthrough of this Satisfactory game, that's for sure. All right, there we go. Let's drive this bad boy back home. Let me go. I do need to tell the nitrogen train to come out here. Can I do that at any train? I think I might be able to. If I go to here, train menu. Nah, I can't do that on this one. I have to go to the station itself. Let's go do that. Let's go schedule the nitrogen guy, because we have to add nitrogen 2 to its schedule. Send the elevator up. What? Oh, is that what you do when you complete phase 4? You actually do activate the elevator? Nice, okay. That's what we're doing. Man, I could have fallen to my death if I had run out of fuel there. All right, timetable. Nitrogen 1. Edit timetable. Nitrogen pump 2. Save. And okay, it should now go. We should have all our trains. It should go down to there. I actually should be able to see this. It should... No, it's going to go to the station. So it's going to go to pump 1. Then it'll go over to pump 2. So it's... We just made its trek a lot longer. But it will fill up all 4 stations now. And we get our golden coffee mug. Beautiful. The timing has worked out perfectly, man. So let's take our last train to Clarksville, and I'll meet you at the station. Pick up our golden mug, and I'll meet you at the station. Don't be slow. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Something like that. That's how that song goes. It's in the awesome shop after you send the elevator up. Perfect. And I think I'm going to have a few tickets. I wonder how many tickets I'm up to, coupons I'm up to. It's got to be something like 300 or something like that or more. Do I have a bypass for this station? I actually don't have a bypass for this station. I don't think. See if we have a catastrophic train collision on our final stretch, final drive home. Bones in the Ocean plays as the entire chat salutes the departure of this space elevator. Bones in the Ocean. I do not know that song. Is that like a... Was that like the finale of some famous TV show or something? I should probably know that song, right? It's an old sea shanty. Ah, okay. Is it like you're saluting your brother who is being confined to Davy Jones' locker? I'll miss ye, me hearty. I'll miss ye. 'Twas a good train, good space elevator, good playthrough. It's very fitting. Bones in the Ocean. This is awesome, man. This has been a really fun playthrough. I really liked learning how trains work. Which way do I need to go here? I have no idea. Okay, that was a station up there. I hope I'm not going the wrong way on the train. I see a green light, so I think we're good. I have so many turnoffs that when I'm the one choosing which way to go, I forget. There are a lot of switches. I need to put signs to X station, to, you know, if next time we play, maybe if I continue to expand the trains, I will have to at every switch put a sign that says this switch goes off to quartz 1, sulfur 1, whatever. I could set my train to a station at my base and make it go autopilot. I could, just so it's running, I guess. But I missed a turn at Albuquerque. Oh, I knew I should have taken that left at Albuquerque. Set my train to a station at your base, make it go autopilot, shut it off when you get close. Not sure I quite understand what that means. The mug is called, or what that will do. The mug is called Employee of the Planet mug. I don't know. These trains will give me a run for my money at Employee of the Planet. Auto save. What a beautiful, gorgeous game. It's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. I guess if I made a station for this, that would allow me to, like, if I ever want to send the train home and not drive it, that would be what that allows me to do. Send it to the station or something. I don't know where I'd place that station. The place where I park it, I don't actually have room for a station. So, future RAN problem. Probably won't do it. Let's go claim our mug. Claim our employee of the planet mug. It's funny, those floating things from far away aren't actually floating. But it doesn't draw the little stem unless you get closer. So I'll probably see that stem be drawn as we get closer over here. Nope, you're just a floating balloon, I guess. Problem is, train stops are kind of finicky and will not permanently stop. Ah. Alrighty, my friends. This is our stop. Our final stop. It's bittersweet. It's been a fun playthrough. Let's go for the final time. Send up. Oh gosh, I'm gonna go a little too far. Back just a little bit here so I'm not blocking anybody else. Okay, there we go. This right here should let all these trains run. Okay. Let's get a good view of this final space elevator send-off. Let's get a final view, good final view of it. So what would be a good view? Maybe a ramp up here? Maybe I can just build a lookout tower real quick. I hardly ever use these things. Organization, lookout tower. Let's at least center it. Looks good. Can I jump up to it? Do I have power close by? I don't. Let me get power so I can fly up to it. Get a lookout tower so I can fly to the top of the lookout tower, where I would fly to anyway. Alright, does this actually even give me a good view? I don't know. Let's just, I don't need the tower if I could fly. Use lookout towers all the time. Really helps with laying rails. Okay. Here we go. Load it. Sealed. Sign, sealed, delivered. Alright, let's check out this awesome animation. I love this animation. Woo! GG, my friends. G frickin' G. Phase 4 done. Current iteration of Satisfactory completed. We salute ye. Shipment up stuff. Let's go buy our mug. Let's go see if we can buy a mug in here now. What is that under? Let's see how many tickets we have, first of all. I currently have 59. I have a slug to create a thing out of. Let's see how many tickets we've just been printing out over here. 253. Okay, I thought I'd have over 300. Still pretty good. 312 fix-it coupons. Pretty nice. I'm gonna need one ticket. I think I might have that. Alright, equipment. Here it is, employee of the planet. Gimme. Not to brag or anything, but I'm the employee of the planet. Not to brag, but I am the best employee that has ever existed on this planet, ever. And ever will. I want to look at it more. I'm going to spill my coffee out. Can I take a sip? Lovely. Oh man, that's awesome. Is there any way to like get a third-person view of your body self thing? I don't know if there is. Throw my tickets in here. Alrighty, my friends. Well, goodness, what a fun playthrough. What a fun playthrough. We have how many trains in total? Our Cookie Prime train over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 trains plus our supply train. And they're all running on one big loop with a couple offshoots. This has been such a fun playthrough. Next time we play, which I have no idea when that will be, first thing I'll have to do is clean up all of this temporary build. This stuff is still just running. Because I know what I'd like to do. I would like to make use of the train resources that we're providing to do a separate type of factory. Because this factory is pretty cool. And we know every floor has its own item, and then it supplies to other floors, and the overflow goes down to storage. However, I kind of like the idea of Stellaris' build, where you have one factory per item, and you just have to supply the raw resources for each of those factories. So I might want to try to do some build like that, because one difficult thing about this build is it's really hard to upgrade later game items. Every time you have an item that, like supercomputers that you need more of, you need to upgrade everything down the line, which is doable, but it's really tedious. So, I feel like a factory, I mean, what our temporary builds over here, I think are kind of a decent prototype for how that would work. So like this factory is building radio control units, and we just have all the items before that feeding into this, and we have radio control units. I probably have to do a design that is expandable to do something like this, but I kind of like the idea behind that factory build technique. You're gonna head out? All right, have a good night, Pie Boy. But yeah, this is all temporary here. So next time we start playing, I probably rip out all this stuff, come up with a more permanent build for these 4 items that we just sent up to the space elevator, because I'm assuming those items will be needed the next time they add whatever next level of tech there is. Nothing is more permanent than a temporary solution. We have so many of those. You'll see me next in Shogi's game? Alright, we'll see you later, Pie Boy. Most factory games, you have to first build a factory that builds the factory. And that's kind of what this is for us, yeah. This is our factory that is building most of the factory. This crazy, ginormous build that has a bunch of holes in the walls was what allowed us to build the final thing. There's nothing else we can do in here, right? I just want to check this. Yeah, everything's done here. Ma'am. I didn't finish the last 2 sulfur things. What did I miss for Caterium? Homing rifle ammo. I could probably do that right now, right? Wow, I never did a programmable splitter. You know what? We have 10 minutes. Let's finish our ma'am. This is easy. Let's do Caterium first. All I need are the supercomputers and those guys, and I need the ammo from over there. So we'll do a victory lap by finishing the ma'am stuff. This will be our victory lap here. Supercomputers are right over here. You can see how we're almost out of supercomputers because they were used. We were using that all for the Phase 4 stuff. And then, what was the other thing? These guys right here. And I'll need some smokeless powder, which we have over there, and something else for the last couple of things. All right. Programmable splitters. How do these even work? I'm curious. 9, if I hit E, smart, programmable. Outputs left. Oh, so you can choose what goes where. It's not just overflow, and you can actually have specific items. So this seems useful if you have like one splitter with multiple items running through it, which seems like a really bad way to design a factory, but maybe that's really nice for some builds. I don't know. Seems like a bad way to design a thing, though. So I need smokeless powder, 300 smokeless powder, and something I'm going to have to build. Let's go just grab the smokeless powder and the ammo. They're nice, but they're broken at the moment. Oh, do they not even work? Oh, I'm glad I didn't try to use them then. I'm glad I didn't try to use them. Have you ever used them in any of your builds, Stellaris? Or have they always been broken? Are they just broken on the experimental, or... I don't even know if those are available in the non-experimental mode. They work, but they'll sometimes stop working. Oh, okay, that sounds kind of like my nuclear reactor, where sometimes... I think it's the Mark II pipes. Didn't you say something about sometimes the Mark II pipes will just stop working? I'm pretty sure I'll have dips in my power, and it's from my nuclear reactor not receiving water for a bit. You just use the smart splitters, yeah. Alright, I think I have ammo over here, right? Yes. I need 1 stack of you. Rifle ammo. And then I need 300 smokeless powder. Uh-oh. Where's this backed up? Where are we making the smokeless powder? Over here somewhere? I'm probably gonna have to make some... Oh, goodness. I don't have this going in storage anywhere, do I? I should probably have a thing for that. Okay, well, I can do one of them. I actually can't make the last thing unless I have smokeless powder like underneath here, but I think it's using it up about as quickly as it's making here. And I don't think I can manually make smokeless powder, which kind of sucks. So I'll just do the one that I can make from 100. And the rifle ammo. We'll manually make whatever else we can for our victory lap here. As a development engineer in pharma medical devices, you fully agree with the nothing is more permanent than a temporary solution statement? Please don't feel dread. You'll die with the best treatment for our shareholders. Oh, God. If you take a step back and release that this planet colonization is the effort of a single dude, is mind-boggling, then you remembered he is literally Rand. Well, she. I'm pretty sure our character is a she. So, we are gender fluid around here. "12 hours a week for months," that's right. So we can do... So I won't be able to do explosive rebar. I can do this if I go grab 200 nobelisks, which I think I'll be able to do. This guy needed the ammo, so that's now bullet guidance homing ammo. Cool. So we'll do this one. I should have... I think I have some of that over by my nuclear. Let me go see if I do. 200 regular nobelisks, I think, is what that is. If not, I could probably manually make those in not too much of time, maybe. But I think... I know I have the nuke nobelisks over here. I wonder if I have a full stack of nukes, a full storage thing of nuke nobelisks over here. Dark humor comes with that job. I feel like dark humor you'd have to have in any medical related profession. If you're in a profession where if somebody messes up, somebody dies, you better be able to have some humor to not go crazy, I would feel like. Alright, what's in here? Bunch of nuke nobelisks, alright. Alright, we should end with some crazy giant nuke. Somebody said I should write my name in nukes. 50. Oh, they're just in here, aren't they? 100, 150, 200. So let's go unlock this thing where there's just crazy radiation everywhere. And then we're gonna write Rand in nukes to end the stream. You're also a software developer, and there are still some temporary solutions in software packages you work on, huh? We're gonna write our name in nukes. If there, I can't think of a better way to end a playthrough of a game. Writing your name out of nuclear explosions. Where shall we do it? I need a beautiful view somewhere. What a way to finish an environmental disaster. Literally causing global warming with a single act. We will destroy this planet's atmosphere. We've already destroyed its, you know, terra firma. Alright, cluster nobelisks. The only thing we missed out on unlocking and finishing is explosive rebar, but I just don't have the explosive stuff on me. Alright, let's go do this. I feel like in order to do this, I need a blank slate platform. So I think I want just a big concrete slab to do this. So how about we go up there? See if I can go up there to do this. How much concrete do I have on me? 1,800, that's probably not going to be enough. Let me go stack up on concrete for this. I think 100 nukes will be enough to write out Rand. Let's see, concrete. Take all. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be plenty. You're allowed to make von Braun jokes, you're German. You know, all I know about, was it Werner von Braun, is they talk about him so much in one of my dad's favorite movies is October Sky, which is all about, like, kids who learn how to make rockets. And I think Werner von Braun is like his idol or something. I don't know if that guy was also involved in like nuclear explosions or something, and that's why you're saying you're allowed to make those jokes or something. It's a great movie. What's his name? First movie I ever saw. What was that really awkward looking dude's name whose sister Meg? What is his name? Love October Sky. You met Homer Hickman once. Is that like the Homer? Yeah, that's like the main character's name, isn't it? Oh god, who's the guy? Name of the guy who plays him? Who is with Ben Affleck in some movie, I think. God, I can't think of his name. You met Chuck Norris once at a hotel in Tombstone, Arizona. Nice. Let's bring power up here so we can float as we do this too. Okay. Let's float as we try to write our name in nukes. I have no idea how easy or difficult this is going to be. Okay. Here we go. Or this is actually going to take a little time too. I'll use the blocks as a grid. You met Chuck Norris in a hotel. That's crazy. He retired from NASA, still lives in Huntsville, Alabama, Rocket City. Genius, awesome accomplishments, responsible for slave working people to death in Dora Mittelbau during World War II. Wow, wow, okay. Okay. You know what's sad? This is about as good as my handwriting is in real life. This is about as good as my handwriting is. Okay. And there we go. R. Let's fill it in a little bit, I guess. It's gonna be a lot of nukes. Chuck Norris once slammed a revolving door. Uh-oh, is it time for Chuck Norris memes? I approve. Playboy's not here, but I'll approve those. Rocket goes up. Who cares where it comes down? Not my department, says Werner von Braun. Wow, okay. Okay. We'll do all caps, I think. I think it'll just be easier. Let me do this so I can stay in the air as I try to do this. This might take a little longer than I thought too. R. What a beautiful R that is. Okay. The obelisks blow up, the order you drop them, not instantaneously. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I have to do a power thing here so I can... I'll remove these power things after I make them. Okay, so going up to... this is not a good A. Up to about here. Well, the good thing we're writing this in order then, so that it explodes in the right order. Rip computer. I hope my computer doesn't explode when I do this. Well, if I do, it'll be a great way to end the stream, because my computer will explode. Don't worry, computer. This is the last difficult thing in Satisfactory you have to do for a while. Okay. Okay. R-A. One more in here. Okay, and there we go. Then N. I wonder if I have enough nukes for this. Oh, I still have 112. I think I have enough. You had to research his case in ethics for engineers in your university education. Still can't decide if he's a humankind plus or minus, but that makes him so interesting to study. I bet a lot of geniuses are like that. After World War II, neither US nor Soviet could ignore the rocket scientists left after the enemy was defeated. Okay. Well, I mean, that's kind of like Einstein, right? Like, he was involved with all the Project Manhattan stuff, but I feel like he was more known as being more altruistic and, like, didn't want to work on that stuff, but kind of was forced to or something. Known as being a more ethical scientist or something. There we go. I wonder if anybody's done this yet. I'm glad my name is short. What if my name were Rumpelstiltskin? So it'd take me 5 hours. Thankfully, it's only 4 letters. Okay. Alright. R-A-N. It's like a guy trapped on a deserted island like Tom Hanks in Castaway. It's like, what are all these rocks? Those aren't words. Did you write this? This is horrible. Oh, that was weird. That one just kind of flippity-flopped there. You have to leave in 10 minutes. We're almost done. We're going over time to do this. I guess I'm reluctant to finish this playthrough. But this is the last thing we're doing. I promise. Okay, so there. Now I just need to make a kind of roundy bit. Okay. R. Einstein signed a letter to warn of nuclear bombs. He was never actually involved in the development. Ah, okay. I did not know that. R-A-N, he must have ran away. I guess there used to be somebody alone on this deserted island. I guess they're gone. He just wanted to let everyone know where he went. He ran. Okay, do I want to fill anything in or do I want to go with that? Let's see how this looks. R-A-N-D. It's beautiful. Let me make a wall that I can climb here with power lines so we can get a little bit higher. Need a better vantage for this. There, this. Power line. Power line. Remove that guy. Remove that guy. Remove this guy. He also signed a letter to Roosevelt, though, to warn of a German bomb and asked the U.S. to do it first. Declared this is one of his biggest mistakes in life later on. All right. I think it's a pretty good view. Let me get rid of... How do I get rid of this? Clear. All right, everybody ready? I have one bomb kind of off down there for some reason, but here we go. The grand finale. 3, 2, 1. It's like fireworks. Say my name. I am Rand, everybody, and this has been a satisfactory playthrough. Ba-boom! Wow, indestructible concrete, too. All right, my friends. Well, this has been a ton of fun. Let's have a sip. Super fun playthrough. I hope you all have enjoyed this playthrough Satisfactory. I've had a great time. Neotonium concrete. There you go. We will probably, for sure, maybe, potentially, definitely, play whenever they release the next expansion of this, or the next patch that has a major amount of content, and we will probably return to this world and maybe actually clean up some spaghetti and use our trains that we spent so much time on. Next week, on Tuesday and Thursday, we are going to start up on Into the Breach from the Subset devs. Since I've been talking about it for a long time, we finally get to play the advanced edition of it. So, it's been such a blast. Hope you all have, no pun intended. Pun intended, it's been a satisfactory playthrough. As I always say, you all are amazing. You all are the reason I can do this. And I love having you all join me when we play games. We'll play some Spider-Man tomorrow and Sunday, and then FTL on Monday. So until next time, thanks for all the bits, follows, subs, get the subs lurking, sending me suggestions on games, builds from Stellaris, all that stuff. You all are amazing, and you all make this a blast. So until next time, peace out, happy gaming. I will see you all later. Have a great night. Later, my friends.